Okay. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear.
Yeah.
The beginning of
famine and great death is coming. It said great. It's gonna be great because these people need to be told everything what to do, man. They need to be told what to do. So that great death is coming. They're not gonna know what to do, man. They're not gonna know how to protect themselves, nothing. That's why to us, we have these scriptures, man, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And if your line goes back to these people, because it doesn't matter how you look, it's if your line goes back to these people. And it's not just your line going back to them, you have to come to worship the Most High in truth. Because John himself said to the wicked-ass Pharisees that came up, he said, think not to say that I have Abraham to my father. Meaning just because you're an Israelite don't mean a goddamn thing. Because I got Abraham to my father. What separates that? You come in and worship the Lord. Go ahead, bro.
It says, what shall I, it says, the beginning of evils.
Slocky, brother. The reason why I'm cutting the brother off time and time, because he's saying key words, man. The beginning of evils. That's why the brother got this sign up too. We like to put the other sign up, but this brother, we can keep this one up too. But the brother said you got to get the new one. I like this one too. And what is this? What does this show? Oh yeah, because evils, right? Famine. Brother covered famine, and the brother covered evils, which is bad times, ill times. War's gonna be war in America. Look at this, man. Troops not giving a damn about these people. LRAD, long range acoustical device, meaning sounds. When they protest, they use that during that what is that summit up there? And what was it? In Philly? In Philly and Pittsburgh?
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
It was in Pittsburgh. I knew it was in Pennsylvania. Damn it! It was in Pittsburgh, and they used this to make people flee off. And that stuff bursts your eardrums and you can bleed out your ears. The military, notice that's coming up. Look, that's a Humvee. A little ass Humvee with that power. Make everybody scatter like roaches, man.
Now these people that you see, these are going to be the people that have lost their jobs, that have lost everything.
Right.
And they're going to be out wanting answers from the government, wanting solutions brought by these governments. By these politicians, these different senators and congressmen. And what they're going to be met with, first it is, man. Right. Obama killed free speech.
Right. Look at that. And like the brother was saying, if you look closely, it's people with signs back here. That means they protesting, man. War and evil and destruction is coming to America, man, to you people that's living lavish in America, man.
Right. Well, they're not going to see it coming. They're just going to react. They ain't going to have no choice but to react. But little do they know, that's why we say 9/11 is a good thing. The government has been preparing since 9/11. What they're going to answer the people with when they come out and protest. The government has something called a continuity of government.
Right.
When the society collapses, they're going to try to keep their government sound, but all the people, they're going to put in concentration camps and subjugate the people, man.
Proverbs 4:16.
Baruch 2:25. And lo, they are cast out to the heat of the day, and to the frost of the night, and they die in great misery by famine, by sword, and by pestilence.
Yeah, they died by famine. But brother likes to bring up that, because he said get the new sign. A lack of food is terrible, man. Y'all really, because you got people that can't go 4 hours without eating. Brother said, oh man, you goddamn right. Oh man, you got people that can't go 4 hours without eating. Once again, we're saying this because of experience, because we ran into people like that. Working on one of these trucks out here with somebody else. Brothers that know, when you driving behind the wheel, you gotta be at places, man. When you doing routes, you gotta be at places, the brothers that know about driving gigs. You gotta be at those places. If you stop to get something to eat, that can fuck you up sometimes. Sometimes you gotta take food to go with you to keep it moving, or you won't finish. You got cats that just can't, oh, let me stop somewhere, let me stop. They get something to eat and they jack everything up. but they just gotta get something to eat every 4 hours, man.
That's why it's good to fast, because fasting helps you control your appetite.
Right.
You know, when you fast, instead of just being hungry all the time, your hunger builds up, and then you're hungry. You know, it's not just spontaneous being randomly hungry at times. You know, that's why it's good to fast. People who are not fasting now, when all hell breaks loose, it's gonna be too late, man. You can't start trying to fast then. You're gonna be forced to.
Meaning you'll suffer from the famine earlier than the average somebody who fasts. Because you're not, think about it, brother. That's the water, brother. Because people ain't used to it, when it hits, the famine and the hunger is gonna hit them even faster than normal. Because they're not used to it. Somebody that's used to it can go like, yeah, all right, I gotta survive. They're not used to it. They pampered in America, man.
They're not preparing themselves.
They're not prepared. And you know what? Proverbs, bro.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the
And
dead.
brothers always bring this scripture out. You wander out of the way of this Bible, by the way, for people that hate the Bible, you shall remain in the congregation of the dead, man. The assembly of the dead-minded people, man. The rest of the nations are already dead, man. So they're not gonna understand any of this. Even though it's real, and they'll physically go through it, and it happens around the world, but when it happens, they still won't understand why it's happening, because it's not given to them. They're the dead. So you Israelites that wander out of the way of the instruction of the Lord will remain in the congregation of the dead. Read that scripture again, bro.
Baruch 2:25.
Brothers are passionate. Brothers are passionate about the truth, man.
And lo,
brothers are passionate about the truth, man. We're passionate about the truth. Because, hey, man, the more we push out the word, the more people are waking up. The more it's starting to make some of the elect second guess their life right now. Shit, man, you know what? Maybe they're right. Then later on, down the road, they're looking for more privileges, man. And see, that's a fool. They're living in America, living it up. That fool was riding around earlier. Riding around want to show people your car when that's going to be destroyed, man. All of that, like the brother said, is vanity. Yeah, he received this consolation. He got them a fucking green car, man. A grass-stained car. That's why the brother laughed. A green goblin car. Especially the Joker come out that motherfucker. You see? I'm just going because you laughing, brother. Read it again, bro.
Baruch 2:25. And lo, they are cast out to the heat of the day and to the frost of the night. And they die in great misery by famine, by sword, and by pestilence.
Yeah, because we covered the famine by sword. What is the sword? Motherfucker going to the goddamn high school. You know? Going to Westfield Mall, Maryland. Out there in Silver Spring, Gaithersburg area. You know? Killing, two women getting killed. This a random 18 through 20-year-old went up and stabbed a goddamn school child. A second grader. Nigga just went up and stabbed. That child is in critical.
In New York, they had something called the subway slicer. It was Jake just going on trains, just slicing people up in the metro station.
Yeah,
train stations.
Wasn't he slicing like their hind parts or something like that?
He was slicing.
Yeah. You know?
Slicing random people.
The sword, you know, that's the deaths by the gun, man. Hey, the sword is also these diseases, man.
That's right.
Esau makes biological, what? Weapons. That's a sword.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah.
Hold on. Salaki. Read some more of that. Read the rest of that.
And the house which is called by that name has thou laid waste, as it is to be seen to this day for the wickedness of the house of Israel and the house of Judah.
Yeah, that's Israel and the house of Judah, meaning all the tribes, man. Our heritage and everything and who we are, you look at our people, we're in ruins, man. We've been desolate. We've been laid waste, man. because of the wickedness. Once again, we harping on that. How the hell do you know that you're an Israelite? Because I believe in the scriptures, man, wholeheartedly how they're supposed to be, man, and what they say. And the curses affect me. That's how I know I'm an Israelite. Sirach? Yeah, yup. That's how I know I'm an Israelite, man. Like the brother said earlier, because of the curses. People out here, you want to beautify your hell, man. You want to continue to live in the curses, man. Talking about the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. See, the other heathens, they don't give a damn. It's a joke. 44. Yeah, 41.
Sirach,
Cause that fool made a slock here, brother. That fool, he made a quote earlier. You know, talking about who's this people. The brother tried to mention to him that even Ham was another nation. The Canaanites were other nations. So the promise, the covenant that was given to Abraham, it wasn't given to everybody, man. Even though it says out of there, the nations, right? Genesis 17th chapter. It says the word nations, but you gotta understand that's talking about tribes, man. How can I prove that? Let me get Ezekiel. Hold that. Let me get Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. Now that's hit a tidbit of information on that word tribes, man. To let you know that can be talking about, or nations. To let you know that that's talking about Israel, man. 37 about the one stick. You know what I want. Put the one. Try 16.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Ezekiel 37 verse 15. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick.
To Ezekiel, right?
And write upon it for Judah.
A stick means wood when you look it up, or a plank. Something which is wood. Something that you can write upon. Paper and stuff like this was made from what? Trees, wood, right?
It says, for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions.
So the one that said Judah and his companions, right? And the stick of Joseph, which is Ephraim and his companions, right? One's talking about the southern kingdom, one's talking about the northern kingdom, right? Keep going.
And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thy hand.
Right, and they're going to become one in their hand to let you know that you are Israelites. That's the purpose of this sign here.
I'll see you at.
And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by these? Say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, behold. It says, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribe of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand.
Keep going.
And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thy hand before their eyes. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land.
That's future prophecy, man. We're going to be taken away from the other nations and go to our own land. We have a home as Israel, but more specifically, it's Israel within its right order. Because right now, that's not our home right now. That place is defiled. Keep going.
It says,
Verse 22.
verse 22. And it says, and I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Read that again?
Yeah. It says, and I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all.
Wait a minute. How can there be two nations when all of them go back to the nation of Israel. Aren't they all, what the brothers say, one nation? It's like unto Israel. All the tribes are the nation of Israel. Why right there does it say there will no longer be two nations? So the word nations means tribes, man. A great amount of peoples, man. You got to learn to read the scriptures within its context, man. Because all the Israelites, you can still say to the southern kingdom, Judah, he's an Israelite. Benjamin, he's an Israelite. You say Gad, he's of the nation of Israel. Ephraim, he's of the nation of Israel. Aren't they all of the nation of Israel? But why did it say two nations? Just means a great multitude of people, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, this is Sirach 36, verse 11. It says, gather all the tribes of Jacob together and inherit thou them as from the beginning.
Right, all the tribes of Jacob together and inherit thou them as from the beginning, man. Go ahead, bro. Go to Genesis. That's what we just
17?
Yeah. What you got, Al? Go ahead and read it, brother. Whatever you got.
Obadiah 9 and 11. In that day will I raise up.
Obadiah 9 through 11? Yeah. Oh, 9. Come.
Obadiah 9 and 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in days of the old.
He's linking that's why the Spirit got that brother to get it, because he was linking it up with what the brother got. As of the old time. Go ahead, Op.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen.
Yeah, the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen. So guess what? It's going to be a specific chosen group of people that's going to have the heathen in the captivity, man. To possess the remnant of Edom. There's going to be a lot of Edomites. It's going to be a lot of Edomites, okay, that's going to die here in America, man. So the remnant of Esau is where? They're going to be over what? In other countries, man. Hey, you Russians, just because you're tough and you hate America, you still Esau. You still Esau. You don't get away. Because if America were to go down, you would go right up after America. It ain't gonna be no goddamn Chinese or Arabs. Because the Lord blessed who with the sword? Esau. So Esau, you gotta go down.
How are they gonna go into power if the Lord have counsel to destroy their armies?
Exactly.
You're going to need an army to occupy lands.
Right.
The Lord is going to destroy all their armies over there in the Middle East.
Right. Because look, man, after we, Lord willing, all of us brothers, man, when we go up in the chariots, and we witnessing this lake of fire, man, down here in America, Lord willing, we the ones that come down and put hell on these other nations, man. After we handle business with our people first. Right? That's still living in South America, Central South America. After we handle business with our people, then we go around the world and put the rest of the world on lockdown. And they sitting there, I know, they get it, brother. And yet thirst fight, right? They're gonna be scared, but yes, they're gonna thirst fight, man. Guess what? Just because it's gonna be great destruction, it's still gonna be cars and shit in other lands, right? See, a lot of stuff is gonna be removed when we in the kingdom.
That's right.
It's still gonna be houses built up. It's still gonna be structures. It's still gonna be all types of stuff of the world that's still here, man, in other countries. So when we come back down, we gotta set everything the way we want it. Our kingdom. These people still gonna have cell phones. They still gonna have computers and shit, you know, over in their countries. They still gonna have all that's you're gonna have a harsh way of a new life, man. When the men come back down and they're super beings, afros, beards, perfect. No patches, perfect. Rounded froze, everything. Right. And we come down with spiritual power and we put you other nations in slavery, and you go, like, goddamn, what are they speaking? Because they're not gonna learn Hebrew right off the bat. They're gonna have to get it by we beating it on them. And their kids gonna grow up learning our language, just like we grew up learning their language. You so-called Latinos.
That's right.
proud of goddamn Spanish. Go ahead, read, bro.
Ezekiel 39, verse 21. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord their power from that day and forward. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword.
That must be the theme of today. That must be the theme of today, man. Brothers keep bringing out scriptures where it says, look, the reason why we're here is because we've transgressed the law, man. The reason why we're in captivity or in the state that we're in America is because we transgressed the law. Now, I don't know how many scriptures brothers have brought out today saying that, man. It's like the Most High wants that to be brought out, to be reiterated. It must be a group of brothers that's going to watch and say, damn, you know, that's why we're here. And it's needed for you. Man's goings is of the Lord. Everything we're doing is set up to be that way. So somebody's going to benefit.
And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword.
Yeah, we fell all by the sword, man. That's a part of it. We fell all by the sword. Look at the Native Americans, man. I seen that movie, The Revenant, finally. Yo, man, them Edomites were scared when Gad got busy, man. One dude was losing it. It was stuff, arrows coming out of nowhere. He just ran. He said, oh my God. He ran out and they shot his ass. And these were arrows, not bullets. Shoot. Pinpoint accuracy. Shooting a man in his eye. On horseback. And they didn't know where they was. Dude was looking crazy and he started looking up in the trees. They can't run that fast and get up the tree that fast. But they were so mad. They were so crazy. They was like, oh shit.
Right.
Cause they didn't know where it's coming from. When Gad gets busy, give me that in Genesis 49, about Gad. A truth. When Gad gets, that's why, hey man, that's why you brothers need to come back, man. We family, man. Like we family, man. We family, yo.
19.
Like you know, the Latinos and you know, so-called Latinos and so-called Native Americans, why you think we vibe together, man? That's right. Why you think a lot of Gadite women be messing with the Judite man? You see that? Cause we vibe together, man. We vibe, man. We people, man. Come back to the Lord and who you are. We got a beautiful heritage and a history. All our high holy days, it's a reason why we're celebrating it.
That's right.
Either it was a holiday of what? Of just gifts and mirth. Or it was a holiday because we are celebrating because we was about to be put in our downfall and got out of it. It's a reason for it, man. Not Mother's Day. Our mothers are our mothers every day. Stupid. Mother's Day. The scripture says honor thy father and thy mother, man. You do that every day. It don't mean be a mama's boy, but it means to honor them. What about Father's Day, goddammit? You know, and the hell with Father's Day, because that's another thing. But what about Father's Day, since y'all like to glorify Mother's Day all the time? You with that? You with that? The constant pushing of glorifying the woman in America? You with that?
I believe in equality, but I gotta go with something else.
You believe in equality? You believe in a woman being over you, man? No. Because there's no such thing as equality when a woman's on the same level. It's either one person's over the other or another. That's it. Right. No such thing as equality when the wickedness of the black woman, right? There's no such thing as equality when the black woman can sign your name on a paper as the default dad for her child to get welfare benefits. And that guy goes to the court and proves that it's not his kid, and the court still makes him pay. And they still call him a deadbeat dad. And they still say, you know what? Well, you're not going to jail today, but you're going to go. It ain't equality, man. Equality allows your woman to kill your children. Because they got a so-called choice to be a murderer, man. When we're in order, you have no choice. You will be no murderers, man, of our nation. And our nation will flourish. You hear that, black woman? You're going to be under subjection, black woman. You're going to be under subjection, black woman. You're going to be under your man and doing what he says. Right. Because either way, you're under a man. You're under the so-called white man right now. You see what that's got you? Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, it says, and the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them.
And you know what? This truth is for you so-called Negroes, man. It's a shame that you stopped only because your white counterpart stopped. When this is for you. It's a damn shame how the heathen are more interested in your history than you.
What are we selling here?
What are we selling?
Yeah.
We're selling the truth to our people. We're selling death to America.
Oh yeah.
we selling death to America. we selling death to America.
Okay. How much you selling for?
Oh, it's very, very expensive, man. Because not all the heathen can get it. Let me get Psalms 147.
We all sing together.
Yep. See, this is a person who makes mockery, man.
No mockery. I'm here talking to you.
A person who's losing his hair.
Yeah.
You look like a fucking nerd, man. An old ass nerd with a skinny ass giraffe neck.
Read the scriptures.
You damn right.
What I look like.
Yeah, Psalm 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his commandments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation.
So the other nations can't buy this truth, man. They can't buy it, they can't get it, they can't acquire it. No how, it's not for sale to the other nations, man. Right. Although it's for sale to the Israelites. The scripture says buy the truth and sell it not.
Yeah, buy it. And these heathen, they do that shit to us because they got certain neighborhoods with Jake. You can't buy no home in their neighborhood.
Right.
They won't let you up in their neighborhood.
Right.
You know how you think them Cushites, they move in a certain place and be all Cushites. How you think? How the fuck you get like that?
How you get that like that?
Come on, man.
But this is supposed to be America for the people. Everybody's the same. How do you get that when communities everybody in your community, majority of them look like you? Is that by coincidence? How is it that when people go to the realtors put them in a certain place, man? Or if a black person, so-called Negro, moves into a white neighborhood, the property value goes down. Are you serious? Read the scripture. Slakia, brother. Slakia.
He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
Yeah, as for his judgments, all right, they have not known them.
Praise ye the Lord for that, man.
Praise ye who?
Praise ye the Lord for that.
Praise ye YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, man.
Because they don't know his judgments, therefore they don't know what's coming to them.
Right.
You know, so praise the Lord, YAHAWASHI for that. That these other nations that the Lord haven't dealt with from the beginning, haven't given them this understanding that we had. To tell them that, look, famine, nuclear destruction is coming. They don't even have the understanding of this. Here it is, you're in the midst of a third world war. United States Navy is over there. They're talking about going into Yemen. They're putting Marines over there in Yemen. And this third world war is being ramped up, man. Yo, so praise ye the Lord for that, for them not knowing what's to come, man. For them going to the Capitals game and being entertained with bread and circuses. Praise ye the Lord for that, man.
Right.
That the things that were revealed unto us is not given to these other nations, man. And you so-called Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, you fail to realize that, man. That the secrets were given to the Lord's people, man. The oracles or the mysteries, the eloquent speeches were given to the nation of Israel to speak before the people, man. To speak before you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yeah, because it said the secrets are what? Given to his servants, the prophets, right? Now, what is a prophet's job? Isn't a prophet's job to go out and teach the people? So see? So a prophet's job is to go out and teach the people the commandments of the Lord.